Welcome, friends, to the gathering place of angels in light. Today's episode, what actually is a psychic? And how is that different from a medium? And how do you know if you might be one? And the key differences between the two. Well, we are Angels in Light. We're based in Kansas. I am Kim, the co-founder of Angel and Light. I am an angelic Reiki master and a past life hypnotherapist.
And I am Patty. I'm a lifelong psychic medium. I have my master's in psychology, and I try to combine the two, the woo-woo with the scientific to bring it down to real life. And I've also written eight books in a series for children about spirituality.
It's
Kimmy,
awesome, yes.
we have been talking about this for a while, and we decided to start a podcast and asking what people really want to know about psychic mediums and about the spiritual and the quote unquote woo woo and what it's really about.
hmm Patty and I have had many conversations of very enlightenment of the spiritual world. And we have discussed things that I think you guys will all be very interested in hearing as well. We have several other podcasts in store for you of topics that are, I think, was most interesting for everyone, such as what happens with our loved ones when we pass over
And ourselves.
and ourselves as we're
Hmm.
struggling with
Yeah.
the
What
grief.
is the other
What
side?
is the other side exactly?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is energy and how do you use it?
Exactly. What are signs that our loved ones are trying to communicate with us?
Hmm.
How to identify these signs. So, Patty, you are a psychic and medium.
Yes.
Can you explain to us what is a psychic?
So a psychic has very many different levels to it. It's on a spectrum.
Okay.
And basically, it's a person that reads energy intuitively, has an awareness of energy. Everything's energy. That your
Okay.
chair's energy, we're energy, animals are energy, trees. I mean, that is scientific in nature. Like everything comes down to energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to call it energetic antennas.
Oh.
Everyone has an antenna, and we call that the third eye or the pineal gland. I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to think of that word.
That gland.
That gland.
The one
And
eye.
some people's are just more attuned than others. Doesn't mean you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are just born with it wide open.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, they have to, strengthen it like a muscle. Just like some people are born athletic and some people can't run a mile.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's not, it's something that you can develop and get
Mm-hmm.
better at.
That's awesome. So everybody has the ability
Everybody has the ability.
to tap in psychic skills.
Yeah.
Because innately we were born with this.
Yes.
Hmm.
Innately you are. It's
Yeah.
just
So what are the different psychic senses?
so there is sight, which is clairvoyance. So they're called clairs.
Oh, Claire's. Yes,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the sight where you actually get visions in your mind. Basically the other side. So spirit guides, angels, they're giving you downloads about certain things. So say something is dangerous and they don't want you to do it. You'll see the color red
Oh, wow.
or a
Mm-hmm.
big stop sign. Another one's hearing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They'll have like a song play in their head and you listen to those
Oh,
lyrics
yes.
and there's a message in the lyrics,
Yes.
or they hear
Mm-hmm.
their name being called.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that kind of thing. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just all your body's five senses.
That is amazing. I can definitely say I've had that
Hmm.
experience myself.
Yeah.
Any other Claire's?
You have your sense of touch,
Mm-hmm.
feeling. So if you walk into a room and it feels suddenly very, very cold,
Mm-hmm.
then you're probably sensing that there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
Or some people can feel like someone touching their shoulder. That could be a past loved one touching you.
Mm-hmm. What would that touch feel like?
And just, you feel like a hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. And like
Like you
tingling
like people actually feel
sensation.
like the weight.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, all right. Will the temperature change if if someone is trying to?
Yeah, temperatures change if they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
or like, the hairs stand up on your
Mm-hmm.
arms, like you're okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
touch.
And when you said that if you enter a room and you get a cold sensation coming over
Hmm.
you, what would that interpret as?
It could be that the room is dangerous or
Mm-hmm.
there's something danger, around you,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be that there's just a person on the other side that is there,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
What about those times you get those like gut instincts? What would you
Hmm.
call that?
That is clairsentience. That
Okay.
is clear knowing. So
Okay.
clear is clear. So it's
Mm-hmm.
clear sight, clear hearing, clear knowing, clear feeling. Clear knowing is that feeling in your gut. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only way I could describe it,
Yeah.
how everyone could describe it. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like you know.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
just
just know,
know to the bottom of your soul,
and you know,
and that's it.
yes, and you know, even though you don't have
Uh-huh.
experience about this particular
Well, yeah,
situation, but you
like,
just know.
yeah, like the
Mm-hmm.
phone rings. I know that's my mom calling me,
Yes.
even though you would have no way of knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I know my child's in danger right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's that clear sense of just knowing without
Mm-hmm.
a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's clair taste. That one's really rare. Clair smell and taste are really rare, but people have it. So like you smell random cigar smoke that your
Yes.
grandpa, smokes
Yes.
cigars and it's the same scent.
Yes.
And all of a sudden you're in the middle of a grocery store and you smell the cigar and there's no cigars around you.
Exactly.
That's your grandpa.
Or perfume.
Perfume,
Mm-hmm.
smell of, your aunt's favorite roses
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere.
Cookies baking and no one's baking.
Exactly. And taste too.
Yeah.
You all of a sudden you taste your grandma's cooking that you've hadn't had in years and
Mm-hmm.
years and years.
So, as a psychic medium, when you have uh, communicated with those who've crossed over, have you ever had the sense of taste in your mouth regarding like the loved one who you're communicating with?
It depends on who I'm talking to,
Mm-hmm.
you know. If it's really important that they want to let the person know that they, were a chocolate chip cookie baker, then I will
Mm-hmm.
taste chocolate chip cookies or smell them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly, it depends on the message.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, again, it's rare. A lot of people don't have it, but
Mm-hmm.
I've had it happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is a psychic able to communicate with the ones who've crossed over?
No,
Okay.
that is the difference. So we'll
All
get to
right.
that.
So that's
So
yeah.
a psychic is more in tune with the physical realm and the physical energy.
Okay.
They're still getting downloads, but they don't know who they're coming from. They can't see who they're coming from. That's why a lot of them use different divination tools.
Okay.
That's where tarot cards come in. That's where pendulums come in, dowsing rods,
Mm-hmm.
all these different divination tools because they can't get it directly from the
Mm-hmm.
people on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have to use these tools to kind of help them hone in
Mm-hmm.
on what this message is about
Mm-hmm.
because they're not getting directly downloaded. A medium directly downloads it.
Awesome.
That makes sense?
Makes a lot of sense. So I was just thinking how great it is that there are these divination tools that does help
Yeah.
psychics.
That's why over the years we've
Yeah,
developed them,
that is wonderful. Mm-hmm.
like especially with the tarot cards. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
could kind of tell the story and the psychics using it and using their discernment and
Mm-hmm.
using their energy sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, is what is this card? My Clairvoyance is telling me this is what it means. I'm
Yeah.
getting this image of a cat
Mm-hmm.
that has, is dying. Is your cat dying? And then they confirm
Mm,
it with the card.
I see. I see. So what's the difference between tarot cards and oracle cards?
Oracle cards are just general messages.
Okay, gotcha.
They're just, you need to feel love, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Tell me what I need to know right now, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Wow.
I like to use them together a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They complement each other.
Mm-hmm.
But Oracle cards are a lot more general. Tarot cards are a lot more specific. So if you
Okay.
have a specific question, tarot. If you
Mm-hmm.
want general, like, what do I need to know for the rest of the month?
Yeah.
Oracle.
Okay. Got it.
And so one of the other things about psychics, they are not able to see, quote unquote, the future. They're not able to predict the future. The future is there for the path that the person's on. And that
Oh,
is where free will comes in. So, like when I look at someone's path that they're on, I see a red, I call it the red string. You've heard of the red string theory? It
yes, I have from you.
connects people.
Yes.
So to me, when I see it, I see a red string going towards the future. There's hundreds of them.
Okay.
This person at this moment is on this specific red string, and I could tell you if you stay on this path that you're on right now, this is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times people don't stay on the same path. That's where free will comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll change.
So even by the following week, they could have a reading with you again. You
It
can
could be a
check that as well, and it
completely
could be
different
totally
path.
different path.
You're like, well,
Or
why'd you? And a
yeah.
lot of times that's why you're seeing psychics in the first place, because your guides are guiding you to see the psychic because they want you to change your path.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
know.
Ha.
Because if you didn't know and you
Y-
didn't make that choice, you would have been doing that.
It can be a life-saving
It could be a life-saving thing,
session.
or it could be like, you
Absolutely.
know what? This is a really lot longer path than you should be taking.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have you see a psychic,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna change that and make it a lot shorter.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah.
And so that's kind of, they use us in
Mm-hmm.
that way. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
spirit guides use that to help you change something that's not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't utilize free will if you don't know what's coming.
Exactly. And
Hmm.
we have so many choices out
And
there.
so I think it's kind of a catch-22 for psychics,
Mm-hmm.
is because it discredits us. Oh, well, you said what happened is, it did never came true. And
Right.
well, because yeah, we saw what was going to happen, but you have the ability to change your future.
Because you now have the information you
You
didn't
now
have
have the
before.
information, and
Mm-hmm.
in reality, that was for the best
Mm-hmm.
purpose of all,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So
Uh,
it kind of, by us helping you, we're hurting ourselves,
mm.
which kind of sucks, but it's for the greater good, and
It's
we
for
don't
the
have a
greater good.
choice.
Exactly.
And that is,
And that
it's all
is
divine intervention.
and that is such great information to share today because that happens. And I've heard people say that too.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh,
well,
they,
my psychic said this and it didn't happen. And
yeah,
so,
because your spirit chose a different path.
mm-hmm,
You like, if I told you, oh, you're gonna, get in a car wreck in 3 months,
mm-hmm.
you're gonna be like, oh, hell no, I'm not.
So you walk for the next 3 months.
Yeah, that is a complete choice.
Yes.
If I tell you you're gonna meet your love of your life in 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
and deep down unconsciously you're not ready and you don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be changing that,
Yeah, you are. Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So that means that he or she was ready, but not you. And that happens
that you were
often.
on that timeline to meet that person,
Mm-hmm.
but your guides diverted you to see a psychic because they knew you were not ready.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And if you are ready, that's also free will. And
Mm-hmm.
then they want to like reality check you. Like, are you ready? Are you really ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to clean out anything? Because it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people do decide, yeah, I am. And
Yeah.
they will meet their love of their life in three
Mm-hmm.
months.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, I've seen a lot of psychics in my life, and I've never had one to explain that to me.
Mhm.
I always wondered what I know about free will. I understand that. And
Hmm.
I know about timeline, but you've been able to put it together so we understand that how that message can change
Yes.
and why it's best that you did go see a
And
psychic.
we'll probably talk in the future in future
Yes, the
podcasts about timelines and the
oh
shifts
sure.
and how you can, change your reality and
Mm-hmm.
manifestation and all that. But yeah, I noticed that that is the number one
Mm-hmm.
thing that people don't know is psychics not can tell you what your future is at the moment you see them.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That is real.
Mm-hmm.
After you leave that room
And what you do with that
and what we
information,
do with that information,
that's up to
that
you.
is up to you
Yeah.
and you could change the outcome.
Yes.
That is on you.
Mm-hmm. It's a good message to leave to the client. So thank you for that. That was very good information about a psychic and such.
You're welcome.
So now I'd like to ask you, Patty, what is a medium?
So a medium is connecting with spirit. So all mediums are psychic. Not all psychics are mediums.
Say that one more time for our listeners.
All mediums are psychic. Not all psychics are mediums.
Hmm.
It is another rare sense than, the scent of the taste and the smell.
Hmm.
It's another clair, but it's not as common. It's harder to develop. It's, like being born with the ability to swim fast.
Hmm.
Not everybody has that, you know,
Yes.
or to be, know,
Hmm.
left-handed. It's just
Hmm.
something you're born with. You
Hmm.
could learn it,
Hmm.
but it's just a harder thing
It'd
to
be really
do.
hard to be able to do that. A
Hmm.
lot of self-work
Yeah.
to get that opened up, to be able
Yeah.
to channel that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But mediums mostly are born. You're
That
born a
way.
medium.
Hmm.
Everyone's born a psychic, medium. You're not everyone's born a medium.
Hmm.
No. But they connect with spirit and they get, immediate downloads from the other side, on the other side of the veil,
Hmm.
and can talk to loved ones and past loved ones and ones that are stuck in this dimension, you know,
Stuck in what dimension? What do you mean by that?
third dimension here on
Oh,
Earth.
oh, here. Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They have a calling to help the ones stuck here to move on. They have a calling to be a bridge between the living and the past ones. And that's what I call them, bridge people. They're
Mediums.
bridges
Hmm.
between what's here and over there.
Hmm. I think that would be such an honor to have that, be
It's
born that with that gift.
not easy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I bet. I bet it's not. I mean, I'm sure you don't have regular hours, you
Nope.
know.
You
You,
learn over time to build boundaries.
hmm.
You do. Like when I'm sleeping, you better not freaking disturb me.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, there's been quite a few times anywhere I go, I mean, people die everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't get away from it. Battlefields and
So just driving to the grocery store, you can see all kinds of things that,
motorcycle wrecks and car accidents and heart attacks in the grocery store, and they're
uh,
everywhere, everywhere.
and they all know you have the
And
gift.
they see me and they swarm.
Hmm.
And but that's also what I've known my whole life. So
Hmm.
I don't know any different,
Hmm.
you know? And so you just learn to kind of deal with it. I talk to them a lot in my head, and I'm sorry, and
Okay.
I don't have time to talk to your loved ones.
Hmm.
Do you want to cross over? No.
Uh,
Okay.
so tell me,
I'll continue to get my broccoli.
that's right. So, could you please move out of the way?
Yes.
Or can you hand me the broccoli?
It's
Did you bring your credit card, Mr. Spear? Because I'm kind of running low here.
uh
So So they're stuck in the 3D because there's some unfinished business
Yes.
and yeah.
That
So
the traumatic, a lot of times it's something traumatic happened.
mm-hmm.
A lot of times it's unfinished business. They don't even, I mean, a lot of them don't even know they passed,
Yeah.
you know?
I remember you saying
One of my
that.
first memories, I was young and we had a little girl in my closet
Mm-hmm.
and she was dressed in pioneer clothes. I'm from Northern California, the mountains in the gold rush era.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't even know she was passed. I didn't even know she was passed.
Yeah.
Like it was
Wow.
so part of my existence that I thought she just was a little girl that lived in the closet. Like I
Yeah.
didn't even question it.
Yeah.
We used to play games. I used to read her stories.
Oh
I never
my.
questioned that she was there. She
Yes.
was just like a fixture.
Just a toy in your closet
Uh-huh.
that moved
That I would
and
just play
talked.
with.
You guys would talk, right?
And we would talk
Mm-hmm.
and she would tell me about her family and she's just hanging out and I'm so glad you could see me and play with me.
She said that to you?
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
But I never questioned that she was,
Mm-hmm.
stuck or anything.
Did she ever come out of the closet and go any other places in
No,
the
she was
house?
just in that
Just
closet
stayed in that closet.
because that's where she passed. Not in the closet, but on the land, like in that
And
area.
just so happens the house was built there.
Yeah, very, very interesting. But mediums can bridge that gap and you get a good one. And I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of them out there that are bridges.
So what's the main difference between the two, the psychic and the medium?
So the main difference are anyone can be psychic, not everyone can be mediums.
Okay.
Um, and psychic's more about the energy of the living. Mediums are about the energy of I don't want to say dead, but of the spirit.
Those who have left their body,
Those have left their meat
their
suit.
meat suit, their human body,
Yes,
this
that
temporary,
have passed on,
yes, yes.
you know. Um, but psychics are the here and now, in this realm,
Mm-hmm.
and then mediums are about the other realm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like really the main difference.
Mm-hmm. Until we um, decided to do this podcast today, I'm not sure if I was quite clear of what the two differences were.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that.
Oh, good.
Now I'd like to ask, what are signs that someone might be intuitive or psychic?
That is an awesome question. I get
Oh,
asked that all the time.
sweet.
Childhood experiences are huge
hmm
because when you're a child, I call them, your rainbows. You are
Ah.
so, up till 6 to 8 years old, you are so psychic naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been conditioned, you haven't been shut down,
Mm-hmm.
you haven't been turned off. It's so, as a child, the more imaginative you have, your playmates that you play with or your imaginary quote unquote, which is not, but your
Mm-hmm.
imaginary friends, your,
Mm-hmm.
seeing magical creatures
Mm-hmm.
and remembering past lives and that you're psychic.
Mm-hmm. But just like as a child, if you tend to like, let's say, cowboy things,
Hmm.
but you have no reason, there's no justification why you are finding like Civil War things
Yeah,
or
they're remembering
Roman
their past
stuff
lives.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They're remembering their past lives.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know. There's no reason. There's been many, many documentations of children's past lives,
Mm-hmm.
books written about it,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And a lot of times, I wish more parents would do this, but a lot of times, if a parent supports it instead of, oh, that's not real. Oh,
Shutting it
you're
down.
making that up.
Mm-hmm.
That's not real life.
Mm-hmm.
It'll carry over
Mm-hmm.
past that age 8. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when the psychic abilities will just continue. If they're shut down in that crucial age,
Mm-hmm.
it'll just be shut off.
Mm-hmm. And is that,
Sometimes people discover it again later if they
mm-hmm,
get back into, the meditation and the
mm-hmm.
spiritual practice and all that. But a lot of times it's shut off for good, which is really sad.
That is really sad. So
Hmm.
is that what inspired you to write the book
Yeah.
series?
Yeah. For
Mm-hmm.
children that were like me.
Mm-hmm.
Mine were so strong, like even if it was tried to shut off, it wouldn't. But, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like with my children, I am so supportive when they tell me stories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, I think I saw a fairy,
Yeah.
on the grass. You did? That's awesome. You know?
Yes.
Like just to be supportive, and there's magic in the world. There's
Mm-hmm.
magic and energy, and
Mm-hmm.
it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. It's real. And not to shut that down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then also just their sensitivity to energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're psychic when you just automatically walk into a room and know who to talk to and who not to.
Yes.
How would you know that
Yes.
if you didn't have some sort of psychic energy?
And I think a lot of people can relate to that too.
Hmm.
Like choosing which, as simple as choosing which aisle to get at Costco,
Yeah.
you know?
Where are you going to get checked out faster?
Yeah, exactly. It's not just,
Yeah.
the shortest line. You just kind of sense
It's a
that,
sense. It's
mm-hmm,
an unexplainable sense.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yeah,
And just developing that, like trusting from the smallest sense you have and just building on that. Because I think
yes,
that's the number one thing that stops people is they question themselves.
right.
Oh, I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
read that person right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Your first sense of a person, that is the most accurate thing you can have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you start putting in your ego and questioning things and, explaining things away.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But when you first meet someone and you're like, oh, you're not a good person, trust that.
He listened to it.
Listen
Listened
to
to it.
it.
Another example of the psychic skills that we all have is, how many times have you thought about a person and they call you?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or you call them and they say,
Oh,
I
I was
was
just
just
thinking
thinking
about
about
you.
you. You know?
That happens all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Or you get a
there's,
text.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
Run into them at the store. They tell you that I've been thinking about you for the last 4 days, and you're thinking I've been
Hmm.
thinking about you too.
Yeah,
So
I know.
energy is real.
Energy is real.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
And then it also shows that, so some people, dreams are big.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't dream. A lot of people have their psychic stuff come through dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different for everybody. A lot of people process their psychic attunement that they have during the day in their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So things that they picked up on, things that came into their awareness, even like if they experienced, certain entities or certain things in the, not on their plane,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll come through in their dreams that
Mm-hmm.
night. So that's another way you can tell if you're psychic too. If you have very vivid dreams,
Yes.
very crazy dreams,
Yes.
that is what your conscious mind is suppressing during the day. And it
Mm-hmm.
can only come out to your dreams because you
Mm-hmm.
don't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Like, can you give example about that?
Um, so say came across a person that was very unhappy and may have been suicidal at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he came across that energy during the day. And that night he had an awful nightmare
Mm.
about jumping off a cliff.
Oh, wow, I see.
That was
Mm-hmm.
probably from that person that you met during that day.
Mm-hmm. So, because we run into all sorts of people, we don't know what
Mhm.
they're going through.
Yes.
What's a good way to cleanse yourself? before you go to bed.
Oh, there's so many different ways. We could do a whole podcast on
Wouldn't
that.
we though? But
There's
just name like two.
two.
Just
Oh man, my personal
there it is,
favorite,
your personal favorite.
my personal favorite is try to take a shower before bed.
Mm-hmm.
I know everyone loves to take a shower in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You need to take a shower before bed.
At least just rinse off.
Just rinse off. It doesn't have to
Mm-hmm.
be the full thing. If you like taking your shower in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and do everything else, that's
Mm-hmm.
fine. But before bed, at least rinse off because that rinses off all the energy that you picked up during the day and kind of resets it
Mm-hmm.
so that you're fresh and clean at night. That's a wonderful protection.
That's a very good idea.
And then also sleep with a crystal by your bed.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Amethyst is
Yes.
one of the best you can sleep
Mm-hmm.
with.
Like
There's a whole bunch.
under your pillow, next to you in bed.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to pick two of them, those would be the two that are just basic,
Mm-hmm.
hygiene, psychic hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
Take a shower before bed and have a, good sleep crystal.
That's a great idea. I like to clear my chakras before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I go through,
Oh
the
yeah.
root to the
That's
crown and
that's
so
what I'm
on.
saying. We
It's
could do
like,
a whole podcast
yeah,
on different things you
exactly,
could do. I call
exactly.
my power back.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff, light candles. There's a
Yes,
lot.
there's a lot.
Hmm.
But the simplest thing that costs no money is to take a shower before you go to bed. Rinse
Exactly.
off
If I had to
all
pick,
the bad juju you collected during your day.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if I had to pick the
Mm-hmm.
two, and then a nice crystal that kind of help calm the mind, calm your spirit, protect you while you sleep.
Mm-hmm. And the clear quartz would be those
Anything,
two crystals are most available.
amethyst and clear quartz, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. You don't want anything too
No.
activating
No,
while
you
you
don't.
sleep. There's some blue stones that would be good too, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
know. Um, you don't have to label yourself. That's another thing I want to touch on. It People like to label themselves. Oh, well, I'm a clairvoyant
Yes.
psychic,
Well, our
or
society.
I
Yes.
like to hit the Akashic records,
Yes.
or I speak light languages, or I could talk to the dead.
Yes.
And that is all fine, but you're putting yourself into a box.
Yes, you are.
And you have so much potential to be so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And if you label yourself, you're missing out.
Yeah. Well,
And
society's kind
even
of.
another form of labeling is
Hmm.
I can't do anything.
Oh, yes.
I have tried and tried, and I am not psychic.
Mm-hmm.
BS.
Are you calling BS?
I'm calling BS. You are labeling yourself and you're putting yourself in a box.
Yeah. Our society has boxed us in,
Hmm.
to put labels on us,
Yeah. And
diagnosis
this
and
is one thing that you
mm-hmm,
should not label,
mm-hmm.
whether you are or not, because everyone is psychic
Everyone is.
to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they deny it to the ends of earth. I'm sorry, there's something in you
Mm-hmm.
that didn't step in front of that car and something pulled you back.
Exactly.
Everyone has some sort of story, or your grandma passed and you felt her come in your room.
Right.
You could talk to Joe on the corner of the gas
That's
station,
right.
and he will tell you some sort of psychic story.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how religious you are, it doesn't matter how you were brought up,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter how you label yourself. Someone has a psychic story,
Mm-hmm.
and I could spot it a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So what do people get wrong about psychics or mediums?
It's not all about knowing everything.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know everything. We're mediums only know what the other side's telling them.
Mm-hmm.
We're not that to know a good, okay,
Okay.
to know a good medium, they are channels. So once they put their ego and their quote unquote thoughts and processes into the messages, that's when you know they're not good. Because all a medium's supposed to be doing is being the bridge. They are bridging one side to the other,
Mm-hmm.
completely taking themselves out of it. A lot of it doesn't even make sense to us
Yes.
at all. I don't even know half the time what I'm talking about. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter. You
Mm-hmm.
are bridging from one side to the other, and you have to take yourself out of it.
And it's the person who's hearing the message that they
It
are the
makes
ones
sense
who
to
will
them.
make it make sense to.
Yes.
Yes.
But I tell you, half the time I don't even know what the hell I'm saying
Yes, I do remember many times you say, "Does this make sense to you?" I
because
go,
it sure doesn't
"Yeah,
to me.
it makes."
Oh, thank God, because I don't even know what I'm talking about.
My goodness, I've heard this many times.
Yes. And also, you're not, so it was with psychics too, they're not always on.
Mm-hmm.
They're not always getting downloads and messages and reading your energy, and they're not on all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
we have daily lives.
Right, I was gonna say, you still gotta make that mac and cheese and
I
get the
still need
kids at
a,
school. Right.
exactly.
Right.
I'm not always in the, yeah, they're always around me, but I'm
Yes.
not engaging.
Right.
I'm not talking to them. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me go to the bathroom, for
Mm-hmm.
God's sakes. I'm not always on. I'm
Yeah.
not always delivering messages. I'm not
Yes.
always, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's why a lot of times people get scared because one, we don't judge
Mm-hmm.
ever.
Mm-hmm.
If they do, that's again not a good
Not a good one.
psychic medium.
Yeah.
There is so much that comes through on the other side that is not directly related to us as to who the message is for, that you can't judge it.
Mm-hmm. You're not here to judge it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Again, just being a bridge.
Jane being the bridge.
Hmm.
Very important bridge.
Yeah. And it's not about fear or control.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They.
people shouldn't be scared of having psychic gifts.
Mm-hmm.
It should be something that's like exercised and used,
Mm-hmm.
and
Because
it's another tool. It's another
yes.
thing you can.
And it's another topic of conversation, but being a medium is something that you chose to be in this incarnation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll dive into that in another
Yeah.
podcast, but oof, that's a fun one too.
I know.
So, um, what would you say to someone who's on the fence of wanting to contact a medium?
First of all, before you contact a medium, know who you want to contact. That is essential because if you go in saying, I have 20 people I want to talk to, you know,
Yeah,
that it's not good.
yeah.
I mean, they're around you all the time and they're going to be vying for attention, and you're probably not going to get as good of a message
Mm-hmm.
because the medium has to sit there and sift through those 20 people. Who is more important? Who wants to come forward? It's jumbled and garbled and
Mm-hmm.
overwhelming to the medium.
Mm-hmm.
So if you come in, I want to talk to Granny and I want to talk to ex-husband.
Uh-huh.
Those two
Uh-huh.
will come forward and you will get the most beautiful condensed
Mm.
messages ever.
Mm. That's great advice because I know that the time that they finally come go in to make that decision, see a medium, they want to see everybody that's crossed over.
Well,
But
yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. And that's when you get like the very vague descriptions
mm-hmm,
or something like, oh, I have a man here who's blah, blah, blah,
right,
because you're not specific on who you want. Like,
yeah,
then they can be like, oh, so that is your Uncle Bob. Okay, well, he's blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah, yeah. And
blah.
how exhausting that would be for the medium to try to sift through the 20 people they're trying to
Yeah.
within usually a typical hour
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Exactly. So know who you really want to talk
Know who
to.
you want to talk to and know what you
Mm-hmm,
want to ask them.
mm-hmm,
You go in very general. Just same with the psychic. If you
mm-hmm.
see a psychic and you're, well, just tell me what I need to know. Okay. Well, spirits go, well,
Well,
there's about 20 things again that we need to tell you. You know,
mm-hmm,
what specifically do you want to know?
mm-hmm,
Is it career? Spend that whole session on career and you will get so much out of it.
So much more information.
So much more
Mm-hmm.
information. You could dive deep and,
Mm-hmm.
get really into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, and a lot of that information would cross over into other questions you may have.
Exactly.
So just let it flow.
Let it flow.
Let it flow.
I know, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't go in there all vague, like, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very important information if you want to.
I know sometimes people think, oh, I can't see a medium or a psychic because they might be tapping into the dark side, the scary side. You want to touch on that? Oh, that's a heavy side.
That is where your own discernment comes in.
Very good.
If they are tapping, you would know right away.
Mm-hmm.
If it is a message that doesn't feel aligned,
Mm-hmm.
they're not tapping into the right.
Mm-hmm.
You would even feel it even be walking in the room and
Mm-hmm.
looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to that basic gut instinct that I'm pretty sure almost every person has.
Mm-hmm. So if a message comes across and it sounds like when something that grandma would say,
Exactly. They're not
mm-hmm.
tapping into grandma.
And would you be able to know yourself that that was not grandma trying to come through, or how would that work?
I've actually never come across that.
Fantastic.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I've never come across someone that, is false.
Well, I'm really glad that you've never encountered a spirit trying to be somebody
I've
who.
encountered spirits trying to be things they're not.
Hmm.
A good psychic medium knows not to let them in.
Very good.
They know not to let that cross the boundary. They set up protections. They said,
Hmm. Hmm.
only love and light come in.
Hmm.
So I mean, of course, there's always polarity. There's always going to be light and dark. Nothing is just light, love, and laugh,
Right.
you know?
Right.
There's going to be things that are not for your highest interest, but back to the free will. It is, are you going to let them in or not? No,
No.
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 We are so much powerful than the worst negative thing.
Mm. That says a lot right there.
Human souls are one of the most powerful things
Oh.
on this earth.
Hmm.
And I don't care how scary or how evil or how badass these things think they are.
Hmm.
Between us and the angelic realm,
Hmm.
they can't
They can't.
touch us with a 10-foot stick.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
So there's no fear
No fear.
for someone to want to receive
As long as you set protections, we'll have another
mm-hmm.
discussion
So
about
okay.
as long as you set protections and boundaries. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just like anything else, you're not going to open up your home and, oh, robbers, come on in.
This is true.
You put locks on your doors.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like in
Right.
life. You're not this open channel that, oh, anyone coming in. No, you protect yourself. You set up boundaries. You set up the barbed wire fence,
Mm-hmm.
electric
Mm-hmm.
fence if you have to,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't cross it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just knowing to do that. And I
And
think,
yeah.
a lot of people make that mistake, Ouija boards
Yes, I was going ready to
and
say those who are unprofessional, who dabbles
dabbles in it.
into
Oh,
that
and they're just these wide open, just light source,
and
and
open
that's
those
playing
portals
in
up and all kinds of
willy-nilly,
things coming through.
willy-nilly
Mm-hmm.
coming in.
Yeah.
And that's what scares a lot of people away.
Yeah.
But if you're have discernment for it and you set up your boundaries and your
Mm-hmm.
protections,
Protection. Yes.
you are very, very, very protected.
Yes. So you have a deck of cards here.
Uh-huh.
What are those cards?
These are oracle cards. So
Gotcha.
these are the general what you
Mm-hmm.
need to know. We can even put in for this next week since we're going to be doing weekly podcasts.
Oh, nice.
And so we could do like, what do they need to know for this week?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be perfect.
I think that's all. I think that's great.
Okay, well, this kind of goes with it.
I love it when you have that expression when you pull a card. I know it's going to be a good one.
Labyrinth of choices.
Oh my.
Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. So they're saying that this week you're going to have lots of choices to make
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to have to choose. with discernment, the best choice for yourself. And I think this kind of goes along with what we're talking about with the psychic senses. So this
Mm-hmm.
could be a way to practice using your psychic abilities to make these choices.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there's going to be a couple of, huh. And the next one right under it was let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you.
Wow.
So
Wow.
choices and passion and purpose.
Choices, passion, and
So whatever
purpose.
choice you have to make this week, let it be with purpose and passion,
Mm-hmm.
and use your psychic gifts.
Well, that is fantastic, Patty. Thank you so much.
You're
Well,
welcome.
this was so fun. So, if someone's just starting to explore their psychic abilities, what would you tell them?
Trust themselves.
Perfect. Perfect.
Ground zero.
Ground zero.
Trust
Trust
yourself.
yourself. Trust what's coming through.
Trust.
Don't doubt.
That is the hardest thing for people to do.
Yes.
It was hard for me for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Give up control. Just
Trust
trust
is
yourself.
very
Trust,
hard.
trust spirit. Trust
And
what you're feeling and what you're sensing and what you're hearing.
once you trust into trust,
Exactly.
opportunities
Mhm.
present themselves
Yes.
and the road gets much smoother. If you ever wondered about your own intuition or experiences, we hope this gave you some clarity and maybe made you feel a little less alone in it.
Yeah. I hope
Yeah,
so too.
yeah. And if this resonated with you, trust that. Your awareness is there for a reason. You have to start listening to it. We are angels in light.
And this is Conversations with a Psychic.
Yes.
And make sure to follow, subscribe, and send us your questions. So you can ask questions on the YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
chat, and we'll try to answer any questions you have
Mm-hmm.
in future episodes.
Yes. So thank you for listening to our first podcast of Angels in Light Conversations with a Psychic.